So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. And it's Rabiot.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Konsa. Rice. Gordon, played out to the left flank. That's good play. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. And they've got rid. Olise. Koundé. Upamecano. Cherki. And it's played forward. Olise. And here's Dembele. Hernandez with the delivery. And back out it comes. Eze. Now it's Gordon. Kane. Well timed, excellent interception. Koundé. Olise. Cherki. Out to the right. Played back to the goalkeeper. Pickford sends that a long way. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Mbappe. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Great defending, strong and determined. Saliba. Chouameni. Upamecano. Aim forwards. Olise played out towards the right wing. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Cherki really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Menu. And that's going to be a goal kick. Tchouaméni. Saliba. Hernandez. Saliba. Forwards and with intent. And it's Hernandez. Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Gordon. O'Reilly. Menu. Konsa, gently done. And here's Mbappe. O'Reilly makes the interception. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Upamecano. Olise. Cherki. And here's Dembele. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mighty close.
Mbappe, well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
James. Konsa. James. Konsa. James. Konsa.
England, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Konsa. France. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Can he finish? Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Saliba moved on forwards, and it's Dembele. Chance to shoot! Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Mbappe. This is gone, that's a foul. Olise! Kane going full steam ahead down the left flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hernandez. Cherki. Now it's Mbappe. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And it's Koundé. Koundé, here comes the cross. Konsa tries to clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. That's going to go a long way. Saliba. Upamecano. Rabiot. Cherki. Chouameni. Traoré. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Chouameni. Rabiot. Koundé. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Dembele. Cherki. And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hernandez wins the duel this time. And here's Mbappe. Olise, there's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Saka, and he welcomes it in. That's really well manoeuvred. Menu. James, shifted upfield. Eze, out towards the flank. And here's Saka. Gets it away. And here's Eze. Eze. Oh, good spread. Cleared without complication. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that has been clubbed away. Cherki in with the challenge. What a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the price is that's a booking. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chouameni. And it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Olise. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rabiot chooses to go cross-field. Hernandez. Dembele. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
James. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Yehi. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Rabiot. Olise. Cherki. Tries a deft little ball. That has been knocked clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Dembele. Deftly away. That's tidy. Dembele. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's hoisted clear. Saliba. Cherki. Rabiot. Olise. And it's lofted through here. Cleared away. Rice. Moved on forwards. Menu. Saka. James. Konsa. James. Menu. And here's Kane. Saliba. Upamecano, aim forwards. And it's Hernandez. That's an excellent interception. Yehi gets rid without sophistication. And it's played forward. England keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. James. Menu. James. Eze. Konsa. Played over towards the opposite flank. Olise. Chouameni, gently done. Gordon. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Menu. Konsa. Gordon. Eze. Saka. Saka! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Upamecano played up towards the front line. Cherki played towards the other side. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's been won straight back. Looks to the other side. And it's James. James making good progress on the right-hand side. Hit into the middle. Dembele. Tchouaméni forwards and with intent. Cherki. Hernandez. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Now it's Saka. And here's Saka. That's a cute ball. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Rabiot. Moved on forwards. Saka. James. Lovely feet. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Keeper has taken decisive action. What a throw in. And it's James. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot. Upamecano. Saliba, Hernandez, Cherki, Saliba, Tchouaméni, and he goes cross-field. Well read, nice interception. Eze, and that could set him on his way. Koundé. Rabiot. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ambitious ball here. Olise. Saliba. Aim forwards. And it's Hernandez. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Hernandez crosses. Saka. And it's played forward. It's just beyond his reach. And here's Mbappe. Cherki! Rabiot. He's had a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rabiot clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Gehi. Saka. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Menu, gently done. Oh, played through for the wide man. James. Saka. Gordon. Gordon! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. That's very neat. Time to deliver. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it clear. And it's James. Lovely bit of skill. There's the shot! Chouameni. Cherki. Oh, it's Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gordon. Rice shifted upfield. Upamecano. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe spread out to the left. Konsa attempts a clearance. And it's Dembele. Cherki. Out to the left it goes. Oh, nice touch. Produces a cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Rabiot. Oh, it's come loose. Hernandez. Now here's the delivery. And he's heaved it away. Menu. Rice. Over to the left. O'Reilly gets into some space. It's Kane! Decent hit and on target. Moved on forwards. Cherki. Elise. Mbappe. And he thumps it clear. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Elise. O'Reilly. Menu. O'Reilly. Gordon. Rice. Gordon. O'Reilly. And here's Kane. O'Reilly looking for a run-up. Have it back and can go again. Dembele. Chouameni aim forwards. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Lobbed in behind. Mignon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. France getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Rabiot gently done. Elise. Great position. He's having a shot! And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
France just need to relax a little and ease off on crosses, Peter. They have the talent to play with more variety and craft.
France. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Great defending, strong and determined. Saliba, Chouameni, Cherki, Chouameni, forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. Thinks one through. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That has been cut short. Hernandez, Upamecano, Rabiot. Cherki, Rabiot. Olise, Rabiot, Upamecano, Koundé, Olise, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rice. Gordon. Now then, the ball's come loose. Eze played out to the left flank. Eze, chance! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
England have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Koundé, calmly anticipates. Cherki. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And it's played forward. Kane. Gordon chips it through. Now it's Saka. Now it's Eze. Kane. Rice, and here's Gordon!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Rabiot, Upamecano, Upamecano chooses to go cross-field. Konsa. Menu. Yehi. And it's O'Reilly. Olise does really well to win the ball there. Koundé. Rabiot. Olise. Rabiot. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni. Played out to the right. Menu clears it away. And that is out of play. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Rice. Konsa shifted upfield. James. Saka. And it's James. And here's Eze. Rabiot did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Kane. Saka. Out to the right. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. James opts to play it back. Cherki. And here's Kane. Played out wide. O'Reilly's... Oh, what a climb! Koundé can get it clear. Tchouaméni. It's a quick ball upfield. Hernandez looks to get on the end of this. Koundé. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Rabiot. Koundé. Cherki. Koundé. Hernandez. Tchouaméni. Cherki. Rice. Gordon. Out to the left it goes. Gordon. And it's O'Reilly. And here's Gordon. Rice. Saka! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Yehi cuts it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Kane. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cherki. Koundé played over towards the opposite flank. He has found the way through. That's nice. Hernandez with the delivery. And claimed it back swiftly. Koundé. Koundé's cross. That's a throw. Upamecano. Koundé. Oh, sweet feet. O'Reilly gets across to intercept that.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's dealt with that well. Saka knocks it out wide. Menu. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Cherki. Upamecano. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Nice physical challenge. Saka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Ball's played through. Out for a throw. Konsa. Eze. And it's O'Reilly. Eze wins the duel this time. Menu. Rice. O'Reilly. It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Kane is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Upamecano. Moved on forwards. Cherki. He's through, now is he in? Mbappe played out towards the right wing. He can get that clear. Defending was strong and firm. Yehi. Konsa. Yehi, gently done. Rice. O'Reilly is onto it in a flash. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rabiot. Olise. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Hernandez crosses. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Eze gets it away. Olise, back when it goes. And here's a chance for a shot! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's really well manoeuvred. Cherki. And it's Koundé. Rabiot. Cherki. And here's Olise. James. Pickford, long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Eze. Now it's Saka. Kane, oh, good spread. James, looking to hit the byline here. A header! Decent enough try.
Gordon certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rabiot. Chouameni. Saliba, aim forwards. Hernandez. There are a few waiting for it. Cherki. He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. Gehi, could be danger here. Hernandez with the delivery. And a chance!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Saka. Long ball looking to counter. Well, that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, can he get onto this? Gets a good foot in there. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Saliba. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
O'Reilly, who does have an assist to his name. Cherki. Hernandez.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Upamecano. Cherki. Hernandez. Saliba. It's an inviting looking ball, that. O'Reilly. Menu. Eze does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Saka. Kane.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Chouameni. Saliba. Rabiot. Chouameni. And it's played forward. O'Reilly getting this one clear. There will be a throw-in. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Plenty waiting in the middle. And here's Dembele. There's the shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss. England surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Hernandez. Saliba, forwards and with intent. Menu. Succumbs to the pressure. Could move up a gear here. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
James carries the ball down the right. And here's Saka. Saka played with finesse. Gordon.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Really well manoeuvred.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Menu. Moved on forwards. Menu. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rabiot gently done. O'Reilly. Konsa. O'Reilly. O'Reilly goes on a run down the left wing. He came in hard, very hard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Olise. Spread out to the left. And it's Hernandez. He is just caressing the ball.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rice. Gehi. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cherki. Rabiot. Cherki. France to make one last surge forward.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Koundé cuts out the pass. Upamecano. Chouameni. Saliba shifted upfield. Tries a measured ball. Koundé's cross. Nice control. Cherki. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Tries a shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, it's Eze. It's Kane! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Cherki. Olise. Rice. O'Reilly. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. France are making a change now.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
James getting this one clear. Menu. Rice. Gordon. Rice. Played towards the other side. James. 2 minutes to be added on. Dembele. Digne. Chouameni. Digne. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. And it's Koundé. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. He is through here. Very nicely done. Rice delivers the ball. Saka. He's in space and looking for options. James. In by James. Well, that's a ball to nobody in particular. France making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Gusto. And the referee brings it to a close. France were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
France simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.